All right, welcome to Tabletop Baseball Plus. It's time for Game 4 of the 98 ALDS. The Rangers lead this series 2-1. So it's the final game in Texas. If there's a Game 5, it'll go back to New York. And it's kind of a rematch of Game 1. Got David Wells for the Yankees, Todd Stottlemyre for the Rangers. As Todd Stottlemyre pitched a complete game in that first game. It was a Texas victory. So let's see if David Wells can have a little better performance here in Game 4. Strawberry's going to start in the left. Thanks to Mike Hill giving me some instructions. He said go back with David Wells. So that's what I'm doing, and I put Strawberry in there in the left. He is a little bit, more of a liability out there than Chad Curtis, and I didn't figure that up. Hold on, timeout. So because Strawberry's in there instead of Curtis, the Yankees are fielding 2. They missed it by 1 point. Curtis would have put them out fielding 1, but Strawberry may be a little bit better at the plate than Chad Curtis. So here we go. Let's see. Let's look at the Rangers lineup, what I came up with for them. Again, still no McLemore. It's going to be Alisei at second. Leading off, Will Clark at batting second, playing first. Gonzalez in right, Greer in left. Rodriguez catching, Sims DH, Todd Zeal at third, Roberto Kelly in right, Clayton short. Is my lineup. And here we go. Chucky Knobloch, 13, and that'll be a walk. So leadoff walk. Brings up Jeter. Fly to right. So 1 out. O'Neill, 51. Is an 8. He's a +1, so I drop Stottlemyre to a 10. 10 and an 8 will be a single runner to second. So first and second. With Bernie Williams. Get to the right page here. 31's a 9. He's a -2, so 13. A 9 on a 13, and that's going to squeak in there for a single. Fills the bases. Bases loaded. With Tino Martinez. And he gets the big 0. Does he have a grand slam in the future? 16 is a 6. 11 on a 6. It's going to be a triple, unless it's a second column result, which it is. So it's going to be a double. Runners advance 2 bases. So 2 runs already in the books for the Yankees. We have second and third with 1 out. And here he is, the straw man. And he goes yard. Make sure here. It's a -1. It makes him a 12. Yep. Darryl Strawberry with a 3-run homer. Good call for Mike Hill. And his Yankees breaking it open here in the first. 5-zip. Let's start over here. Base is clear. Brocious, 35's a 9. -5 though, so it makes him a 16. 16 on a 9 is still a single. So they started back up with Scott Brocious. Brings up Rock Reigns. How about hit and run? Hit and run. 53. 15. Hit and run, runner on first. 15. Hit by pitch. Does not have an HBO. So I'm going to call that a 0, so it's a ball. Try it again. 26. 13. Strike. Runner must attempt to steal. Well, Scott Brocious, he did have 11 stolen bases. He's a 23. And we've got between Stottlemyre and Rodriguez is a +6. So a 17. 17 is going to be a 35 or less. And it's a 25, so he sneaks in there. Stolen base. Reigns is still at the plate. 32-26, runner on second. Ran out 4-3. Runner to third. So 2 away, finally, and here's Posada, the switch hitter. 56-12. It's going to be a fly to right. So all 9 batters come to the plate in the first for the Yankees. 5 runs. Nice cushion for David Wells to work with. He can just go out there and throw some strikes. 24, and Alisea flies to center. Will Clark, 28, grounder to short. Juan Gonzalez, 22-6. And that always throws me for a loop. Timeout. No change to a 6 if it's rolled in the first column, so double. I cannot, for some reason, get that through my thick head. So Rusty Greer. Oh, 65-35. Fouls out to the third baseman. Brocious. We'll go to the second. 5-0 Yankees. Knobloch, 56-12. Ground out to first. Jeter, 7. He's a -3, so 14 and a 7 still going to be a single. '21, O'Neill strikes out. 2 away. And Barney Williams, 25. What's that? A ground out to third. Second. So the Yankees don't go in order, but they strand 1. Still 5-0. Foul out to the catcher for Pudge. Mike Sims, the DH, 36. 33. That'll be a strikeout. Wells has a Y, so it's a strikeout. Todd Zeal, 15, 8. And he's a -2, so 15 on an 8. And it's a fly to right. Top of 3, Tino. 64-37, strike 1. 22. Catcher Pudge is going to get him 2-3. Foul out to the catcher for Strawberry. He homered his first time up. And I didn't get that. That was 3 RBIs there. Alright, so Brocious is up. 2 away. 22-7. 7 on a 16. Should be still good. Single. 2 for 2 for Scott Brocious and a stolen base. Who is this guy? Tim Raines, 26. Struck him out. There you go. Bottom of 3, Roberto Kelly. Still working through the first time through the order for the Rangers. 62. Struck him out. Royce Clayton, 62. Struck him out. Top of the order, Alisea, 26. Rounds it out to Knobloch. 3 up, 3 down. Jorge Posada, 62. Struck him out. Back to the top of the order, Chuck Knobloch. 63, he'll fly to center. Things calming down here a little bit after that first inning. Stottlemyre, 55s and 8. 8 on a 14. Is a fly to left. Bottom of the 4th. Will the Thrill, what you gonna do? Walk. He's gonna walk. Brings up Juan Gonzalez, doubled. 14. No, he's not gonna walk. You know what? That was my bad. David Wells has the double Z's. 2 balls. And I'll roll another 13, so that is a walk for Clark. Back-to-back 13s. So now Juan Gonzalez, 36, 14. Runner on first. 2 balls on the batter. Wells losing some control here. 34, 31, fly to center. Rusty Greer, 55s and 8. -1 versus lefties. So it makes him a 14 and an 8. Oh yeah, 14 and an 8 is a fly to right field. 32 is going to be a fly to right. Clark will hold first. Here's Pudge. 13, 36. Wild pitch, runner to second. Only if he's a wild pitch 3. Which he's not, so ball 1. 25, grounder to second. David Wells being more like David Wells here in game 4. Top of the 5th. O'Neill with an 8. And he's +1. So a 10. Drops down to a 10 for... And that'll be a single. Yeah, that's runner on first. 10 and an 8 is a single. For O'Neill. Brings up Bernie Williams. Let's flip it. 46. Strikes out Bernie. 1 out, 1 on. Tino. 16-28. Shortstop Clayton is going to be fielding 2. Since the fielding position is listed, we'll go off that. So fielding 2, but it's still going to be a ground out to short. Runner to second. So 2 away. Runner on second, Strawberry. 61 to 40. Team fielding, so fly to right. And that'll be the end of the inning. Don't need to worry about runners. Third out. Bottom of 5. Like Sims. Round out to first. Zeal. Fly to right. Roberto Kelly, 13-22. Catcher, Posada is a 7. So that's going to put him in fielding 2. So strikeout, unless there's 2 outs, and there is, first on an error on the catcher. So some bad luck there for the Yankees. Clayton with a 32. It's a 26. So it's going to be a ground out to second. Retires the side. Go to the 6th. Scott Brocious, 63. Fly to left. Rains. Ground out to short. Posada, 16. 16 is a 13. So struck him out. Bottom of 6. 5-run first, killing the Rangers. 26, grounder to second. One out, here's Will Clark. 62, 41. First and second on an error by the pitcher, David Wells. 41 right there. So Clark at second. One out. Juan Gonzalez, 55 is a 7. And he's +3 versus lefties. So a 10 for Wells and a 7 single runner scores. Rangers on the board. (5-1) now. Here's Rusty Greer. 14. 30, fly to left. 2 away for Pudge. And he strikes out. We'll go to the 7th. Top of the order for the Yankees. They'll try to squeeze one more inning out of Stottlemyre. 36-33 is a pop out. Pop out to second. One away. Here's Jeter. 51's an 8 on a 14. It's going to be fly to left. Like he had that last time. 2 away. Here's O'Neal. 24, grounder to short. So bottom of 7, 5-1, still within reach. Got 3 more chances here. 0 for Sims. 62 is a 6. And he is a -5, so an 18. David Wells does not have any letters, so this is going to be a double. But a leadoff double nonetheless for Mike Sims. Brings up Todd Zeal. 25. Yuck. That's probably... Well, if they were fielding one, it'd be... I don't go by the infield ratings. It's just team infield and then individual. So it's going to be a line out to second. If it was fielding one, it would have been double play. Roberto Kelly with a 1. And David Wells again. I'm double checking here. He does not have a letter like any of these G, H, L, M's, any of that stuff. So it's going to be a home run for Roberto Kelly. 14. So a 2-run shot for Roberto Kelly. And it's 5-3 Yankees. 1 out here in the 7th. Royce Clayton, 55s and 8. +9 versus lefties. That's going to drop Wells down to a 4. So 4 and an 8. 55, yep, 8. It is going to be a single. Single for Royce Clayton, who is a C Steeler. So I believe he can take off. I'll double check on that. Behind by 1, tied or ahead by, after the 6th inning, behind by 1, tied or ahead by any number. Well, they're behind by more than 1. They're behind by 2. So I guess he can't steal. So Alicea, 1 on, 1 out. Oh, got the 53, 21. 21. First baseman Martinez is a 4. So that is going to put him in fielding 1. So first and second on error on the first baseman, runner to third. So E3. But the run does not score. So another possible costly error. We got second and third. Second and third, Will Clark, the batter. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. He is -1 versus lefties. This could be Wells' last batter. 24, he strikes him out. So 2 away. They are going to go to the bullpen. Let's take a timeout. All right, so Jeff Nelson on. In relief of David Wells, 6 2/3 he goes. And we've got runners on second and third, 2 outs. Juan Gonzalez. They may walk him. I think they are going to walk him. Bases loaded. Probably should have done that with Wells, put that on his record, but whatever. Rusty Greer. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Play at any base. There we go, 14, and he gets him to fly out to left field. Big out there, 2 runs for the Rangers. We'll go to the 8th inning. 5-3 Yankees. Rangers are going to their bullpen timeout. Okay, so Tim Crabtree on for the Rangers. Right-hander, Bernie Williams. Bernie Williams gives the Yankees some insurance, as that is, let's see, he's an H. First of all, let's make sure here. He's -2 versus righties. It's going to make him a 14. Just a 15, and it would have been a double. 15 would have turned it into a double, but a 14, and it's gone. It's a home run for Bernie Williams. Greets Tim Crabtree rather rudely. So a little insurance. Tino Martinez, 26. Grounds it out to Alisea at second. Strawberry, 41. Grounds out to short. Scott Brocious, 35. 35 is a 9. -5 versus lefty, so a 17. 17 and a 9 is going to squeak in there for a single. 3 hits for Brocious and a stolen base. And here's Raines. 35 fouls out to the catcher. It ends the inning, but a big solo shot there for Bernie Williams. 6-3 now, Yankees. Nelson's going to continue on here. Bottom of the 8th. Pudge. Here on the shortstop. Jeter. Actually, it's not an error. Take that back. He's fielding 1, so it's going to be a single. So he does not commit an error, but it's a single for Pudge. 3 runs late, though. The Rangers can't really afford to give up any outs. 36-33. Pop out to third. 1 out. Todd Zeal. 25's a 9. -2, so a 13. A 9 on a 13. Single runner to second. So first and second, 1 out. Here's Roberto Kelly. 51's an 8. And he's a -5, so 16 and an 8. It's going to be a 33. So pop out to short. And Royce Clayton, bottom of the order. 24, 31. So fly to center. Ends the inning. We'll go to the 9th. Timeout. So Big John Wetland makes his first appearance in the series. Just haven't been able to get him in there. He's going to pitch. They do have a day off between the next game. Posada with the 22 is 0. Wetland is a right-hander, so -4. That's going to make him a 24. And a 0 is a 7. So that's a single. We go no farther than that right there, and it's 1 on, nobody out. Jeez, Chuck Knobloch with a 0, 33. So Knobloch's a -1, that's a 21. And a 0 is still a 0. 16 is a 6. 6 on a 21 is an M. He does not have an M though. So it is a double. And F scores, I don't think Posada is an F. He is not. So second and third, nobody out. Jeter. Yankees looking to do more damage here in the ninth. I think they will kind of have to walk him, don't you? I mean, they're going to walk him. Bring the infield in. 26-24. Bases loaded. And they're playing close. Fielding 2 for the Rangers. It's double play out at home and first. So it's a 6-2-3. Six, two, three. Runner to second and third. Out at home, out of first, out at home, out of first. So second and third with Barney Williams up, 2 outs. Got the double play they needed. Let's see here. Barney Williams is a little bit worse versus righties. But I think they're going to walk him also. And we have bases loaded for Tino Martinez. And strikes him out. So disaster averted. The Yankees, you know who's coming on now, timeout. So it's Mariano Rivera on for the Yankees. Top of the order for the Rangers. Luis Alicea, 44 is an 8. So -2 makes him a 22. That's going to be a fly to left. One away. Will Clark, 54, flies out to right. Juan Gonzalez, 44, 6. So that's a double. Two-out double for Juan Gonzalez. Rusty Greer trying to get off the schneid here, 26. It's not going to do it. It's going to ground out to second. And that'll be the ball game. The Yankees, 6-3 winners, force a Game 5. Back to New York we go. So Game 5 is going to feature probably who? David Cone or Pettit? Andy Pettit pitched Game 2. So it's going to be probably a rematch of Game 2, Pettit versus Helling. In Game 2, which the Rangers did win. But the Yankees starting to play like more like the Yankees now. It's tied up 2-2. We'll go to the deciding game, Game 5, next. Let's see. Let's total this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits in the first. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits. 2 errors. Rangers with no errors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. Kind of scattered out 8 hits. So 6-3 victories. The Yankees win it. We'll go to Game 5. Thanks for joining me. As always, until next time, you guys have a great day. Take care, and God bless.